some aim duels, and well, it looks like we're going to see some early momentum down mid, and of course they just bomb it down. They're here to take the aim duels, and the ships find Zimmel. That's going to kick things off. Major also caught out by Oxygen, and with that, it's an absolute collapse.
Awesome, serious confidence from SKADE right now, bursting right into mid and even fighting in apartments, taking these duels. Nade does a little bit of damage, finally converts, and oh, that's rough. SKADE, they get aggressive in middle, they find two opening men, and they actually take a two-man advantage, and then they continue to fight, and they lose it. 3 versus 3, very doable situation for both sides, but Duplicate still...
But it means that body shots are really going to be detrimental to them. Barton goes down, and well, Logic Man, he's actually able to hold it. Engine able to defend him admirably as Denisaur falls, and with that, the push comes on out. Engine, another great shot onto Oxygen, and is it with now just 1 bullet left in the chamber? This is his shot, forced to reload, and this should be the end of it for him. However, he fires the first, turns around, looks for a bit more, but timing isn't a blessing for him. He's forced away, and with that, it's going to be Sangal to take the pistol round.
Oh, that's such a huge mistake there from SKADE. Even, I can't remember who it was. I think it was...
Adam, he hears them jump up. Tell you what, he might be doing just that. Shifting ahead. He spots out the first. Absolutely perfect. Does the second towards Boiler. Misses the follow-up, though, as Paz trades. And he may have overstayed his welcome as Paz finds Duplicate as well. Now the trade once more, but Paz comes out on top. We need to see something incredible from Oxygen, and unfortunately, Engine finishes the job. And for SKADE, that's going to be a fairly tough round. And I feel Denisaur definitely overstayed his welcome there on short as Sangal.
And SKADE, they're finding like 1 or 2 in these rounds and then just getting completely demolished.
It's really proving to be an armor brought up around most of these guns. There's the AK on ships. Denisaur's got an AWP again, but it may not be so much avail. But Denisaur finds the first now, aggressing towards second mid. And this is my worry. Overstaying his welcome. Granted, he can find Engine that side.
Be deadly, and there we go. Rainwaker, who spotted out the first, entertaining the idea there could be a player on short. He's absolutely wrong, but his teammates there to support. Oxygen with the 1 dig. Rainwaker with another wall flashed. Does get traded, but a 2-on-1 for Major to now clutch up. Ships on the fast rotation, an AK in hand, and it's not needed.
For now, Sangal, at least their top banana control has been refuted.
It absolutely has been. I've not got those snappy reactions, and well, now that Paz's position's known, they will flash through. It's not even going to be a flash, it's a nade. It does the same job.
Right now, again, both stacked up towards site, meaning that once mollies go down, they won't have to shift too hard. The crossfire's there, both players ring out shots in unison. Ship's good for 1. He's forced on forward, but Duplicate's there to cover him. All on Logic Man, no HP, and he's only good for 1. This gives SKADE now an option.
In this match, then make sure you click that banner below to claim your first-time deposit bonus on Parry Match. And look at that opening pick with the flash as well. They're pretty much out of this one. Oxygen, a lot of weight on his shoulders right now, and as they swing out, there's the first engagement. Major drops. Oxygen's able to get into mini pick, expecting a second man to come out of the apartments. Paz is able to trade, but still the man disadvantage as Rainwaker coming in from long needs to be aware of Engine and his crosshair. It's posted on the wrong angle. Denisaur, in the meantime, finds 1 Rainwaker with the snappy response, and that's pretty much all said and done. 18 seconds left on this clock, and no opportunity for Paz to take this one. Instead, gets a bullet straight to the head. A fantastic by 2. And remember, this is their opponent's map pick, and they are filled with confidence right now. Rainwaker, once again, getting aggressive towards mid. Unfortunately, can't pick out the first head, and as soon as his position's known, he is prey. He's bait to Paz, and well, they are actually falling like flies here in this one, not going their way whatsoever.
This is definitely something to fear as well. Duplicate through the smoke as it's.
I mean, this was a bit of a 50-50 gamble, and Sangal guessed correctly. SKADE stuck. This could be possible, but without it, I think they're just looking for some exits right now. Try and keep Sangal locked onto the site. Try and deny them from saving these weapons. They know that their economy is not too strong, and that's exactly what they're going for, but they're unable to find anything.
However, the CT side definitely does speak words, and as Immel, the utility forces him away, he might just fall to the molly. That he does, and with that SKADE, without even spotting a player, got a man up. Well, Paz, he'll equalize, and for now, it looks like SKADE are going to have a lot of trouble towards this A site.
Yeah, they're certainly going to be challenged. 4 versus 4. Oxygen playing this one nicely with the cover of the smoke. He hears all the steps. He's calling for the reinforcements, and his teammates are here trying to join the party. Major, nice little flankaroonie, finds himself that first, and Oxygen's made his position known and now needs to fight. The flash comes out, doesn't want to swing off the back of it, but with the incendiary going down, has to take the gunfight, somehow gets it.
They can just scrape a bye next round, only just, and they're going to be more than comfortable if they can take an AEG and an M4 with a kit, with a bit of utility.
That you have at least 1 kit on each bomb site, because the rotations, they're just absolutely miles away. I mean, it takes so long to
Tell you what, if you are on Sangal, then economy is going to be everything here. And, you know, even though they've won rounds, you know, Major's still down with absolutely nothing in terms of eco. And, well, with that banana control being established, Immortal falls, and this time there's no trade. Dennyslaw, he's being a bit more passive with that orb, which is what I like to see. He's going to just play long, blow a bit of util, and now Rainwaker to the damage as, well, Paz, he's shut down. The molly towards Boiler will force the engine forward or backwards. He goes for forward, and he's finished off as Sangal. They go down to a 2 versus 5, and around it looks like they may have just completely and utterly folded it.
Oh, this is such a fantastic round from SKADE. I mean, it's down to Oxygen here. If Logic Man can find the kill, this actually opens up the round, but he's making a lot of noise.
As he makes his way on forward, Oxygen, he'll hear all of this. He'll hear Logic go and go for that plant. He'll finish the job admirably, and with that, SKADE, they make it 7. And this is absolutely SKADE's chance to force the hand and to try and make it 8.
Absolutely, yeah, and ships once again next, as I mentioned before. So a really good opportunity to make this 8 and beyond. Further nade damage dealt, gets dropped, and this is just SKADE. They're just playing the long game. The patience is through the roof, and there we go. Engine's been spotted. Oxygen will snatch away that kill quite comfortably, and even go for a second as well. Untradeable as Oxygen tears through for 3. And
top mid 2 from second mid. And with that, then he saw he spammed down early on. There's not much of an advantage as Paz will shut down Rainwaker, despite the damage done to either member. And now the full push comes through.
Yeah, man advantage here for Sangal, but they've taken so much damage that they are deadly to these rifles. And Denny evens up the numbers, brings it back into a 4-on-4. In the meantime, long control's been lost, and Logic Man's able to find another head. All comes onto Oxygen. Shoulders once again, with only 10 points of health. He's good for 2, looking for a third. The flash saves his life for a few seconds longer, allows his teammates to get up short, and Paz drops. I mean, that's just amazing from Oxygen once again. In the meantime, they have given up the B site. Major will be able to get the bomb down, but with only a Tech 9 and 2 points of health, I do not fancy his chances in this 1v.
And right now, it just takes a rogue bullet to CT to finish the job, and they tap that bomb once. Major through the smoke, able to shut down Oxygen. There's an opening, but as the molly goes out, it should just be a swift defuse again. It's stuck, and Major, what good can he do here? Again, he'll finish the job. It's messy, but it doesn't matter. SKADE, they make it 9.
And despite the comeback, there was no margin for error. They burst right into Banana. They take all the early gunfights. The Glock's up close and personal. The spam ability, it's doing so much damage, but they're trading even. Finally, they break away for a second, and the Glocks, they're still chiming through for more.
Absolutely perfect flash by Oxygen there, and well, Logic Man, these nades have to be perfect, otherwise they're going to be in so much trouble. Set piece goes down, Major on the flanks, trying to do some damage, and damage he does. Good for 1, good for 2. He might even triple up right now as Engine, his 5-7, is able to assist him with that. It puts Sangal in a perfect position to just find the round.
Configuration, man boosted up, often very, very tricky to contend with.
Full push goes out, he's able to shut down 1, and well, Paz, he responds with 2 of a kind. Pressure comes out from Apstow and Rainwaker. Hello, welcome to the half, and he shuts down both members coming his way. Leaves a Major in a 1 versus 1 with Dennyslaw for long control. He comes out on top, forces it into a 2v2, and with that SKADE, let's see how they hold as they run it out the flagpole. Let's see how it flies as Oxygen shifting towards Graveyard. A bit of an off angle right now as Major, wary of it, could be caught out by it.
Yeah, this is a great angle from Oxygen. His only fear is if someone comes into the apartments, but what a shot from Emor. All comes down to Oxygen right now. This off angle, now very tricky to contend with. The headshot comes in. Close range fight against the AWP. The nade does so much damage, but Emor, through the clouds of it, peaks with only 6 points of health and finishes off the job. That is unbelievable. That nade could have finished off the job, and actually he goes and grabs a kit as well. I'm not sure if he would have had time on the bomb otherwise. Just about gets it in the last tick. That is going
to be a fast push towards B at this point. Flashes go out, they go through the smoke, they look to fight, and well, does it fare well? Well, it definitely bodes well for those over at Sangal. That being said, though, it's an absolute collapse in response as Oxygen and Rainwaker both strike in unison. The nade from Logic Man, good for Oxygen to delay the plants. Now Logic Man, as he shifts on forward, will look to hit another important frag here.
That's absolutely perfect. Delaying the plant means that Logic Man's able to delay it further. Rainwaker has to swing his position just narrowly, trading Sangal's way. And SKADE, well, they invest once again as they head towards, well, not even head towards anything.
Bit of space, but say they don't go through it for the time being. Instead of smokes go out into flank from Paz to try and catch out a member. And oh, that flank is absolutely perfect by Paz. Lines up 3, forces it back to a 2v2. And I tell you what, SKADE have been awful in these 2v2, 1v1 situations right now. Every time Sangal put it down.
Coming in from short, eliminates the crossfire. That smoke does exactly that. Forces Rainwaker right out of position. All comes down to Denny in the back of the site, and Major's there to find the headshot. Absolutely flawless. Once again, the 2v2 situation played down to the T. And as I mentioned, just the smoke grenade to cut.
And Sangal, they're going to be so happy with this right now. Even though the economy is being hammered at the moment, but Oxygen Engine, they exchange blows yet again. Elsewhere, Ships will find Logic Man, and with a knowledge of Engine's position, suddenly he's going to be in a bit of trouble, but it won't matter. Ships just pushes straight into him. This is messy from SKADE right now. They'll try and pressure him down through the smoke. He doesn't hit a single shot. Instead, Steady will come out on top. And Engine yet again onto duplicate. SKADE running through smokes into players they know are there. Oxygen eventually will finish the job, but Immor now in a 1v2. And
morale will be in the bin. They will be feeling absolutely terrible. And off the back of that nade, thrown, he knows that they're there and he gets it. Oh my goodness, Immor, what the hell is that?
Behind that, as right now, Util starts landing on B. This forces Immor into sandbags, and well, as he tries to fight solo, he catches out Ships. Duplicate trades, that leaves Major alone in a 1 versus 3 for the site. But the rotation's been called, the players are coming to assist, and well, Major, he seems to do a grand job holding on his own. Duplicate's toppled.
Coffins dealing damage through the smoke, not taking any in return as Engine doing the same. And there we go. Major pushes right through. 2 more kills, makes it the 3rd as Engine swings through CT. And